Hello, I'm Todd Zakryzik, Director of the Faculty Center for Innovative Teaching at Central Michigan University. Welcome to another session of Take 5 for Teaching, a 5-minute video on tips and techniques for better student learning. Today's topic is based on Arthur Chickering and Zelda Gamson's 7 Principles of Good Practice in Undergraduate Education. In March of 1987, the American Association of Higher Education first published these 7 principles. The principles are a meta-analysis of 50 years of research on good teaching principles and continue to be widely accepted as a solid foundation for both good teaching and student learning. This Take 5 is devoted to the 7th principle. Good practice respects diverse talents and ways of knowing. The overall goal here is to recognize that how you may have learned best represents one way of learning and is probably consistent with your talents. That said, talents and ways of knowing come in a wide variety of forms. Our job as educators is to create as many opportunities for others as possible. That means a key aspect to any educational situation is variety. Following are a few ideas that may assist you in this area. First, use a variety of activities in class, including videos, mini-lectures, discussion groups, panel discussions, or other ways to convey information to and among class participants. Second, use as much variety in your presentation of material as possible. Include graphs and charts, demonstrations, and other visuals wherever appropriate. There are even nonverbal aids that you can use in class. Whenever I'm talking about 2 distinct groups in class, I walk to one side of the room to talk about that first group a bit, then I walk to the other side of the room to talk about the second group. Then during class discussion time, I walk to the side of the room representing the group to which the content pertains or is directed. This really helps students to see the 2 viewpoints. Another idea is to discourage snide remarks, sarcasm, kidding, and other class behaviors that may embarrass students. Talk to students individually who create feelings of comfortableness in the classroom and let that student know how much you value inclusion and that snide remarks or sarcastic statements hinder that atmosphere. Speaking of this, keep in mind how hurtful sarcastic remarks from a faculty member can be. I hear time and again from faculty who remember a nasty comment made by a faculty member when they were a student. My best guess is that at the time, the faculty members meant the comment as a harmless, sarcastic statement. For me, I recall a faculty member responding to one of my questions by saying, "That's a real tuna fish question. It stinks all the way up here." Again, I don't think he was trying to be mean, but it sounded that way. There are a growing number of students being identified with learning challenges these days. It may well be that there are no more struggling students now than there have ever been in the past, and that they are doing a better job at determining that these students who are struggling are very bright individuals who just don't learn well from a traditional lecture. I would encourage every faculty member to schedule 30 minutes to 1 hour with the Disability Student Service Office on your campus to discuss learning challenges and things you can do in general to assist all students. They will have great suggestions for you. For example, during exams, keeping talking down by the proctor to a minimum will assist those with ADD and everyone else. I once took a GRE exam while the proctor had a 20-minute phone conversation not more than 10 feet from me. At about the 10-minute mark of the phone call, I asked if maybe she could hold that conversation on another phone, and she told me she had to be in the room just to be sure we didn't cheat on the test. This is an extreme case, but I have seen many faculty hold conversation with students as the students handed in exams, and that can be distraction for anyone still working on the test. Obviously, these are just a few quick suggestions. The idea is to be mindful and think about ways that you can increase interaction and increase student learning by responding to diverse learning styles as much as possible. There are many bright and talented individuals in college and university classes today who are struggling, not only because the content is difficult, but because of the way in which the material is presented and the environment in which it is presented. Respecting diverse talents and way of knowing is not about giving anyone an extra chance to exceed others, but simply giving everyone a chance to be successful. It is one thing to have students fail a course due to lack of preparation or motivation. It is a real shame to have a student fail who is bright and motivated enough, but just can't learn from the standard lecture format. If you would like additional information about this topic, please call Facet at 774-3615 and ask for me, Todd Zakryzik, and I can clarify or expand on ideas mentioned previously in this video. I even have a few more ideas. Thank you.